Anyway, we've got the Mail now, and perhaps Just Stop Oil should just stop standing in the road, Diane.
Quote, they should be prosecuted for bad acting. Critics accuse Just Stop Oil protester of, quote, faking injury after claiming driver ran over their foot as eco-warriors compare themselves to suffragettes. So some footage has occurred where we have a bunch of Just Stop Oil protesters, which, as we know, are mainly very, very shouty people who work in... They seem to recruit from universities a lot. I've looked at some of their advertising campaigns and they like to draw in the young folk.
We've got footage of the actual incident here. So this is a driver who didn't stop. Who didn't stop for Just Stop Oil. And one of them claims that they were... but they didn't seem to be anywhere near... They didn't seem to be next to the car when they got run over.
No.
That's them saying that they, now have a sore foot.
What sort of car was that?
I'm not sure exactly.
Because it looked like a light... Well, no, I'm just saying it looked like a light car, and at no point did I see the car go boom, like that. You'd have thought if they'd have driven over a part of a human, it would have gone boom.
It's just a foot, so it's not...
So it wouldn't go...
It's not... I mean, as somebody who's been driven over by a truck on
haven't?
my leg, I mean, it does...
No.
Yeah, I mean, I get it
Did the trunk go boom?
Yeah, and my leg went into bits. But Lewis, I mean, what do you make of this? Isn't this just the natural consequence of standing in the road when people want to get through? Like, roads are for driving, not for standing.
But I also think it did look like an electric car. There is somewhat some irony there. If Just Stop Oil are trying to stop an electric car from passing by.
And electric cars are about 3 times heavier, so it'll do a lot more damage to the foot.
I know many Extinction Rebellion people because I used to work with them when we were fighting to save the trees in the cemeteries, to save the green space in the borough that I'm in, Southwark.
Which is a noble
cause. And these are good people. But I think what it is I think they're suffering from malnutrition because they're on a vegan diet, and eventually it makes people go crazy.
Does it make the bones in your foot weak?
It does actually make the bones in your feet weak. Of course it does. You don't get, a bone isn't just calcium. I think a bone is 40 or 60% protein.
Right.
You need protein, and you can't, not just any kind of rubbish protein, not soy protein.
Yeah, but what this shows, I think, is that people like the general public are getting so used to the Just Stop Oil, stunts that they're just like, look, you try to ruin the races, now you ruin the snooker, now you're in my way on the way to work. And that means that what they're doing is lessening the impact. So are they going to upscale their events, or are they going to, try a different tactic? And considering they are sort of eco-terrorists in that they like to cause disruption, I'm a little bit worried that they're going to go on, the further disruption route.
Yeah, maybe they should try doing something that people actually like, and that would get more support for their cause.